In LaSalle, the alumni is great. You know, even
Mhm.
like there's LaSallians everywhere, and they always show love. You know, they're always so appreciative for what you're contributing to the community,
Mhm.
and a lot of those LaSallians are also very outgoing. Like with our teammates, everyone's very close. It's kind of like a club per se. You know, like
Mhm.
oh, you go to LaSalle? Yeah, oh, me too. Like I met some security guard the other day in Bohol, and he was like, "Oh, what's your ID number?" And I'm like, "Oh, this is my ID number. One of the
Yeah.
yeah, like yeah, even with you, like you message,
Yeah.
oh, I go, oh shit, me too, man. What's up?"
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, probably just that type of club like mindset. Like when I was at a buffet one time, and some guy just pushed me in my back like he knew me, and he's like, "Animo." I'm like, oh yeah, school. Like that, that type of love for one another, I guess. But I think that's in a lot of communities, a lot of schools. I see San Beda has that, Ateneo has that.
Mhm.
A lot of schools are like that, I guess.
Yeah. How about with your team? Like you guys were very close. I mean, you had the batch of Coach Juno and Coach Alden. And how about with the off the court first? Like before the on the court success that you guys experienced in both, you won a championship with both coaches. But then with the off the court, like the bond that you guys have, and you guys are able to stay in the dorm that not maybe all the schools have with the
Yeah.
resources and the stuff that they provide for you with also with the gear and all these things. How was that experience like for you?
I think our team was in the LaSalle years that I've been there. Our 2013 championship team was
Mm-hmm.
so unbelievably close because that was the first year One Archer's building was built, and
Oh.
then yeah, One Archer's is
I don't
sick.
remember that because I was not LaSalle yet, but yeah.
Yeah, I'm a little old now.
Yeah.
But yeah, so they decided to put the whole basketball team on one floor, which
Mhm.
maybe isn't a good idea. Like, don't put a whole, teenagers in a condominium, you know.
So loud,
And
yeah.
yeah, so we were all there, and we would literally all leave our doors open. We would never shut our doors. So we're all basically living, really close together there. And plus, on the bottom of the building is, you know how LaSalle used to be with all the bars and
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
nightlife there. Plus, you have
Yeah.
the whole team plays Dota, so we'd all always be playing Dota. So it was at that point probably where the continuous hanging out and um, our LaSalle management is so good. They want us to be so close with one another, like brothers
Mhm.
basically. So when I first came to LaSalle, it was easy for me to get acclimated to the team because like the other a lot of Finlams that would come to the school at LaSalle, I showed up. Me and this guy named Yankee Haruna were the first
Mhm.
ones there. So we took a trip to I think we went to Mascara in Bacolod,
Mhm.
and the alumni, they treated us there, and we had a good time, and we came back. So we were just always hanging out and doing stuff together every night. So that's where we got really close. I mean, to this day, we still talk. We have a message group. We talk all the time, messaging each other, hanging out. So
Yeah, how about with the team? You guys were not one of the teams that were expected to win it, I think, that year, especially it was like young Jeron leading the team and people weren't familiar with your game yet. And
yeah,
USD had the star power with Kareem Abdul, with Jarek Tang, Aljon Mariano. And then there were other teams that were pretty talented as well. But then you guys pulled it off with a squeaker, I think a 1 point squeaker in game 3. And
yeah.
what do you think was the expectations actually initially, like entering the season? Did you guys actually think you guys were gonna win it? And then how was the progression over the course of the whole season until you finally cracked the zero on it?
Honestly, we were so concerned with hanging out with each other every day
Yeah.
and just enjoying each other's company every day that we never spoke about basketball. Like we never spoke about basketball. If we lost, maybe on the ride home it'd be really quiet, but
Mhm.
after we're just hanging out with each other. Like that's all we were worried about is, hey, what do you guys want to do today? um,
Mhm.
we never talk about basketball. But a turning point in that conference was Coach Juno, I didn't even realize we played bad first round because we never acknowledged it. I think we lost like 3 or 4 games.
Yeah, 3-4 I
Second
think
round,
was your record, and then second round undefeated. Was it that one?
yeah, it was. It turned it around. It was Coach Juno got mad, and then he brought us all in. So this guy Vusochos is like, he's my guy. Like he's one of our leaders.
Yeah.
Really happy. One of the best guys I've ever met in my life. Coach Juno's like, you guys aren't even in shape yet. You guys are losing. Blah blah. And then Almond, before we walk in to the group, he's like, hey, what do you guys want to do after practice? And then Coach Juno gets mad. And then when it's serious, Almond's like, okay lang yan, coach. We're just getting in shape now. we just started running. So Coach Juno's like, what? We're already halfway through the season and you're just getting in shape now? He's like, okay lang yan, coach. Don't worry. We're good. But yeah, after that conversation, we went undefeated, surprisingly. And I think something important about our team that year is that we were just so in the moment of playing basketball. We were just happy to play basketball with one another. Like I think last game with UST, we were down by like 14 or 16. And when we came out of halftime, it was like nothing. Norbert, I felt really confident coming out second half. Me and Norbert looked at each other, and Norbert was like, what's up, man? I was like, hey, how you feeling? He's like, good, you? I was like, good. And we were like, all right, let's go play. They went. We won that game. But, yeah, it was really – that whole time we were just consistently laid back, but focused at the same time, too. Don't get me wrong. We were very focused as well.